Hello, class, and welcome to our 12th lecture series on international finance. And I'm your instructor, Jamal Haider. So let's begin our today's discussion. We are starting a new chapter. There we go. So before that, let's have an overview. And this overview is regarding chapter 6, in which we talk about the government influence on exchange rate. So I want your 100% participation. Here we go. A weak dollar is normally expected to cause. Now read the options and find out the best choice. Ploy?
Hello, can you hear me?
Yeah. What do you think about the option here?
I think it's
You say C?
no, B.
Oh, sorry. I
No?
just. So you said B.
Yeah.
Anyone? The answer is D. Anyone who still want to discuss it, rather B? So let me just comment on that. And let me just move the controls. Here we go. So a weak dollar is normally expected to cause, when the dollar is weak, it means means the country, which is US, exports gonna increase. When exports gonna increase, it means they're gonna be low unemployment, right? But when exports are high, US income or the inflation starts rising, right? People will get more jobs. It means more jobs gonna give them more income. Plus, they are exporting. So inside US, these goods, because they are exporting, so they're gonna be shortage here. When shortage here, the price level in US starts rising. So it means that country who is right now experiencing depreciation, over there are more jobs, but that indicates that also there's going to be high inflation. Any question? Okay, let's talk about the next one. Yes. Let me repeat it. The currency of a country X is pegged to the currency of country Y. Assume that country's Y currency depreciates against the currency of country Z. It is likely that country X will export more or less whatsoever to country Z and import less or more from country Z. So recall our discussion regarding pegging. And we also discussed about the pros and cons of pegging your currency with the dollar or some other currency as well. So, Michael, can you comment on this concept checker?
I think answer is D.
You said it's B.
D, last
D.
one.
Okay, D. Ploy?
I think it's C.
I
VOC.
think C as well.
I also say C.
C.
Sympathy. Okay, welcome back.
Thank you.
Did you call me?
Yeah. What do you think?
Also C.
Also C.
I say C too.
Nicola? Also say C?
Yes, I'm also C.
Let's talk about the answer. It's C. Why not D? Because when you peg currency, the currency is pegged with Y, right? When currency is pegged with Y, Michael, then what happened? The currency of X will move with currency of Y, or Y currency will move with respect to, not with respect to X, but X currency will be moving with respect to Y. Now in this case, what happened? Y depreciate against Z, right? It means Z appreciate. So what happened with the X? X also depreciate because it's pegged. When it's depreciated, then what happened? It will export more to Z and import less. Understand, Michael?
Yes, I didn't read the question right.
It's okay. I just want your 100% participation. So these are like exam type questions. Okay, now whether this is true or false. Let me repeat it. You can pause the video as well. So a major advantage of a euro is to complete elimination of exchange rate risk on transaction between participating European countries, which encourages more trade and capital flows within Europe. True or false?
It's true.
It's true.
True.
True, true, true. Anyone else?
True.
Camila, Carolina, David, Ali?
I think it's true.
Yeah, same with me.
Very nice. It's true, right? Because when all the European countries decided one currency, euro, then what happened? They completely eliminated the exchange rate risk. So the capital can flow and trade can flow freely among participating countries. We talked about that. Now talk about this, whether it's true or false. The market forces are the determinants of exchange rates in a freely floating exchange rate system. True, false?
True.
Very true. Why? Because we are talking about freely floating exchange rate system. In managed, there is some control of government. Otherwise, the best exchange rate system is freely floating, but if it crashes, then no one here to help or push or make it to its equilibrium. So it's better to use managed, but this one is true. Well done, guys. Let's talk about chapter 7. So this lecture is apart from chapter 7 and chapter 8 because they are two similar concepts. So I just want to cover it in this lecture, and the next lecture is also regarding the remaining concepts of chapter 7 and chapter 8. So from chapter 7, we will cover these two learning objectives, and from chapter 8 also we will cover some learning objectives by the end of this lecture. Okay, let's talk about number first, which is explain covered interest arbitrage. Interest arbitrage we already discussed, and we talk about that the capital will flow from where there is higher interest rate, right? So capitalize mean when you want to profit from that country which offers you higher interest rate. So what does it mean by covered? It means you cover your position, which means you minimize your risk in advance before, in advance to applying this strategy. So what is the definition here? Definition is that the process of capitalizing on the interest rate differential between two countries while covering your exchange rate risk with a forward contract. So we will also see a short video of covered interest arbitrage as well. It will further enhance your learning. So the tagline here is that due to covered interest arbitrage, market forces should realign the relationship between interest rate differential of two countries and the forward premium on the forward exchange rate between the two countries. So what does this statement means? It means if interest in A is higher than interest in B, so what happened? People will start investing in A. And what happened to the forward rate? The forward rate also increases, right? And then when you convert back your currency here, then there was the rate going to be like higher. And since you are using forward contract, so forward exchange rate going to be also increased. So when you convert back here, you will be at disadvantage, right? So it's better when you invest in this country, immediately you purchase its forward, so that in future when forward prices rises, you already negotiated the contract and you are in a good condition. Now if the spot if the spot rate increase or decrease, now that's not your option, and that is none of your concern, because you already have done the forward earlier. Then this actually happens, so you are covered with interest rate, so you can just earn the relatively high interest rate. So I have a very nice video here to show you what does it mean by uncovered and what does it mean by covered. Uncovered mean when you just invest in a higher interest providing country and that's it. But what is the drawback here? Because when you convert back your the foreign currency into home currency, because of the home currency is depreciated against the foreign currency, then you will be having some kind of disadvantage due to this exchange rate differential. So it's better to cover your position through forward. So let's talk about this video and commenting on this video later.
Covered interest arbitrage is a trading strategy that investors use to try to profit from the differences in two countries' interest rates. For example, the interest rate in the Eurozone might be 15% per year, while the interest rate in the United States is 5% per year. Unfortunately, unfavorable exchange rates could eliminate investor profits. To avoid this scenario, covered interest arbitrageurs use a forward currency contract so that they know what exchange rate they will receive when they convert their investment back into their original currency. Investors need to know two things: the exchange rate when they initiate the trade. For example, €1 equals $1.39, the spot rate. And they also need to know that they can later convert euros back to dollars at a rate of €1 equals $1.35, the forward rate. For the trade to be profitable, this hedge must cost less than what the investor will earn from investing in the currency with the higher interest rate. Angela has $1 million to invest. If she invests at home, she will earn 5%, bringing her total to $1,050,000. But what if she uses covered interest arbitrage instead? First,